Hello ladies and gents, Bushman here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about yet another update to Last Oasis and how the game is shifting quite rapidly into being more solo, duo, trio friendly. And it's definitely about time, you know. I mean, the game has been quite heavily, you know, big walker combat, big fight focused. And now we're seeing a lot more focus turned at the solo, small group players of the game. So as I'm sure you're all aware by now, and if not, it's a bit of an announcement. On Sunday at around 5 PM, we're going to see Beta Branch closed, and we're going to see a wipe to the official servers with all the changes implemented that have happened over Beta Branch. And today we've just seen even more changes, and I'm quite excited to share these changes with you, and hopefully it will be that deciding factor to bring you back to the game on Sunday. So let's not beat about the bush, ladies and gents, and jump straight into the video. So here are the patch notes from the update today. And like I say, the game will be wiping at 5 PM on Sunday. Bit of a bad time for the people that are working during the week. And you know, a Friday wipe would have been a lot better in my opinion, but Sunday nonetheless, excited. And here's the patch notes, what's going to be coming along with the wipe. So, full wipe on the main server and private servers. BB will be closed for the time being, but open again in the future. I'd imagine it's going to be reopened when they do the next part of the roadmap, which is the Crypts update, I believe. And Season 2, just a reminder, is not a full release, or the Xbox, I forgot to mention as well, it's also coming to Xbox, and it'll be cross-platform as well with PC, but it's not a full release. So the changelog then, they've added base walker packers. So we'll cut to a quick clip now of the base packer in action. So here's that. And the base packers are very similar to the walker packers attachment, but a big focus on the Beta Branch has been about base building, living on the map. You know, there's been a lot of structures built. We're seeing a bit of a push to a kind of Rust style of base building and living on maps, especially with this recent update today. So they've improved the stone structures. They actually look a lot better now. They've increased the max duel wage at the train station, so you could only bet up to 100 flots, but you can now bet up to 10,000 flots in a single duel, which is a bit crazy. But here's a big change, ladies and gents. Doors in bases now are 50% health. You can then kick them out. So it is going towards that kind of Rust style of base building, where going in the doors is a lot cheaper than breaking in the walls. So I'm a big fan of that change. So let's move on to walkers and travel. Traveling with a walker will automatically assign you and your crew to the walker crew, rather than having to select the respawn point. So that's a good change. Added an option to redeploy from the off-map lobby to avoid players being unable to enter Oasis due to long queues. Excellent change. Added warning in the UI for players packing walkers, and it in brackets they put removes the walker from favorites. So that's like with when you pack like a spider walker onto a mollusk, when you pack a walker into a base, unfavorited, so you now get a warning just to remind you that it's going to be unfavorited. But with these base pack and walkers, it's entirely possible never to have to go to the edge of the map anymore and log out your walkers. Obviously it's a lot safer doing that, but you can 100% live on the map with your walkers packed into your base, if you so wish to do that. I mean, as a solo, maybe a small group, it is a lot more convenient living like that, especially in the early game when no one's got access to Hellfire arrows. Your stone structure on that map, providing that you've got enough in the maintenance chest, is completely protected. It's unraidable until people, you know, have farmed enough tablets to unlock the Hellfire arrows. Which does take quite a bit of time, even for a large clan. So keep it on that early game. Keeping a base on the map is definitely possible now. They've added logging out enemy walkers, which is, I thought, wow, that's a crazy change. But there is a downside to that. I mean, the plus side is we're gonna see a lot of big clans coming back for this season 2, ladies and gents. On Sunday, we might even see clans as big as 200 coming back, and they're going to be split into 4 clans because the developers have stuck to the guns and are sticking to the 50 cap. So what that means is the bigger clans, including Scallywags itself, you know, is going to be more than 50 people, so we're going to have to split it into 2 clans. So that function would be really handy, but it does take 15 minutes. So if maybe one of your clan members from another clan has left a walker on tile and they forget to log it off, at least you can log it out for them. But there is a 15-minute timer on that. They forbidden crafting in the logout zone and protection bubble. Do you know what? I absolutely love that change. If it gets people out of that safety net and into the map, then that's a big change. That's a good change. So balance, then they've buffed the proxy walker health by 100k. That is just crazy. But as I'm sure you're all aware, with the change on the last patch, it now costs 100k flots to buy a proxy license. So the big clans, you know, you might not see as much dominance from one clan anymore because of the sheer price of the proxy license, then having to find the trader who sells that proxy license. You know, we might see a reduction in, you know, one clan dominating the entire map due to this. They've buffed catapult and small boulder damage by 50%. I mean, small boulders didn't get used much, so, you know, 50% quite high, but if it gets people using different types of ammunition, good change. Decreased effectiveness of improvised explosives such as nomadness bombs. Rebalance several walker modules and fix some that were simply not working as intended. All equipment items have durability now, including wingsuits. Big change. They've buffed javelins. Gemini, if you're watching, I hope to see you back to be testing this out. I know a guy, a streamer, Gemini, he's not playing Last Oasis at the moment, but he was right into practicing with his javelins and got really good with them, so this might entice him back, who knows. Increased ammo capacity of remote ballista to 20. That change would definitely appeal to someone like Honey Badger. If any of you know him, he's a really good shot with the remote ballista, so I'm sure he'd be pleased with that change. Restructured walker tech tree. So with this one in particular, you now need to unlock the Hornet before you unlock the Falco, and the Falco is very expensive now as well, so that is a good change. I mean, it stops people jumping straight to them big walkers, you know, and they've kind of got, and it's kind of pushing people into using the Hornet more as a combat walker as well, so that's quite a positive change as well. Players improve climbing animations in general, great change. Improve camera behavior inside the dueling area, great change. And here's the big one, ladies and gents. They have removed the grappling hook stun. So stamina and mobility builds are now, you know, they've now got a purpose in the game, in my opinion. And I think Redwood armor and paddle staffs are going to be an absolute nightmare this season, just due to them due to having that additional mobility. You can't just get grapple stuns, so that slows you down. So, you know, them kind of solo small group players who love using these type of weapons are going to be an absolute nightmare. I think griefing in general is going to be a nightmare this season, especially for big clans, if I'm honest with you. And that goes back to what I was saying at the start of the video. They're definitely pushing this kind of solo small group play now, rather than the main focus being big clans. But that's not to say, ladies and gents, you know, big clan battles are still not going to happen, because they will. And you know, the good thing is Zergs are now actually going to fight Zergs. That's what I'm taking from the patch notes and the direction the game is heading in. So fixes then. Fix Rupu turrets no longer working after unpacking, and they've also fixed loophole to Rupu turret activation timer. I did notice the Rupu slingers being a hell of a lot slower before they loaded the weapon and shooting, so they fixed that. Fixed several issues with Cobra Walker. Fixed issue with sandstorm effects on the volcanic maps. Fix Camelot Walker not pumping lava, and fix some issues with ammo not being usable on gun pods. Fix being unable to grapple some parts of armored and base walker legs. Harpoon's got an optimization pass, which should help improve client performance during large battles. Great change. Optimized bomb effects, another great change. Fixed incorrect Rupu turret collisions. Fixed scatter shots being able to push walkers. Fixed respawn timers for some wandering merchants. Fixed Founder Walker core health not in sync. Fixed killings again. I think killings have made an appearance in every patch note during the beta branch. It was the Nairs. Now they seem to have somewhat stabilized the Nairs now. Now it's killings that they seem to be focusing on. Some fixes to animations, not all fixed yet, so that's a point to note. Fixed the small passage in which players could get stuck in an ancient city event map. Fixed gas mask. Fixed dual knockouts disabling claim tax. Fixed animation for advanced fiber working station. Fixed camera clipping through structures when climbing. Good change, that was really annoying. And fixed crash caused by chalk bombs hitting structures. What the heck? I don't even know what a chalk bomb is, to be honest with you. So there's so many changes, ladies and gents. It's so hard to keep up. But anyway, I'm going to jump into the game now. And great, it's dark, not good timing. And I just wanted to show you the stone base and a structure built by one of the clan members. He's built a dome, and it really reminded me of the dome on, you know, the dome monument on Rust. So what we're going to do is pause the video there, and I'm going to cut back to when it's daylight. Okay, ladies and gents, this is the dome that was built by a guy in the clan called Criggy. And it's just fantastic how he's managed to kind of bend all the wall panels just to make this perfect sphere, you know, just completely sealed up. He has changed it a little bit. This is the first time we're seeing it in the new style of the stone structure. Let's take a little look inside. He had it a little bit different before. I'll clip to another video of the, you know, it in the old style. He had like a little balcony there with ballistas looking out as a kind of like defense, but I really like the look of this inside. It's fantastic. It just shows what you can make with the you know, the silo walker. But what a cracking job he's done of that. One of the best bases I've seen so far in the game. Fantastic. But anyway, ladies and gents, that's all from me. I just wanted to show you them patch notes and obviously encourage as many of you solo players out there that were a bit disenfranchised with the game in Season 1, that, you know, things are much better now, and, you know, survivability for solos and small groups has gone up massively. If you go back to my other video, I think it was not the last one, the one before that, about the respawn points. You know, Zergs can't all just spawn in on a walker now. If you catch a clan member out in the wild while he's out farming, while he's out frag farming, whatever the case may be, if he gets in any trouble, if no one's selected that ship as a respawn point, then they can't just pour in and help him out. You know, it's definitely going to be Griefer Central in Season 2, and if you like that style of gameplay, you know, it's definitely you know, these changes that have been happening has definitely buffed that style of play. So PvP and for PvEs as well, solo PvEs, because yeah, you might get caught out just the same as before. You might even get caught up by 6 to 8 guys, but with the grapple stun not being a thing now, you know, escapes are going to be so much easier, ladies and gents. So hope to see you Sunday anyway, and thank you very much for watching the video. If you've made it this far, like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing as well. It really helps the channel out a lot, helps it grow, and I'll see you on the next one, ladies and gents.